morning. It's Easter Sunday. I've been to the gym and I've just recorded a video which will be released probably before this one actually, trying to help people with their health and their food. So yeah, watch out for that video if that's something that you're interested in. Now, I'm still on holiday. I go back to uni on the 25th of April, and then I think I mentioned this before, we've got 5 weeks of I think I have breast and endocrine, urology I think as well, and then we have exams. So a written exam on the 6th of June and OSCEs on the 8th and the 9th of June. So today I really wanted to focus all of my energy on endocrine medicine. I'm not too sure if you guys are medical students as well, if you've got the same thing, but there are 2 or 3 specialities that I really struggle to get my head around, and endocrine medicine is one of them. But there are 4 different things that I wanted to look at first to gain an understanding, because there's no point in doing practice questions if I don't have the basis, like the basic understanding of what happens in the body, first of all in health, and then when things go wrong, what happens. So I've got my Zero to Finals book as per usual, I've got my laptop, and then I've got a list of conditions that we need to know about. So today I'm just going to focus on endocrine medicine, but I've made a lot of progress over the last week. But at the same time, I've also been doing lots of spiritual stuff. I've been meditating, going for walks, so I feel really refreshed. I don't know whether you can tell in my energy, but I feel a lot more grounded and a lot calmer. So I'm gonna go to a coffee shop as per usual. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at, what I'm studying, and then I thought maybe I could show you what a typical exam question in medical school in 3rd year looks like, just to give you an idea of what to expect. I hope I'm allowed to show this content. I will show you 1 question if that's okay. But happy Easter everybody.
You always said we were the good ones, like an 18-minute thriller movie.
The first thing that I did is go on to Zero to Finals, and I wanted to have a really good read through the physiology. So I looked at the thyroid axis, the parathyroid axis, the adrenal axis. I think there were 4 or 5 different ones that I spent some time looking at, just having a really good read through, listening to the podcasts, watching the videos before attempting any questions.
So I'm counting all the days till you'll come around to show me what you found. Since breaking from this misery, I wish that you could see me now that you're gone. Cause you need to be alone, away from our chemistry. I just hope you'll end up not without meant to last. I'm counting all the days till you come around. Or will you come around?
So this is given to us by the medical school, and for each speciality there is a list of conditions that we need to know about. So I find those conditions on Zero to Finals, have a really good read through to make sure that I understand each one, and then I open Anki on the right hand side of my laptop screen and I copy and paste what I think is important, and then I use close deletion to delete any keywords that I would like to memorize, and I spend about an hour just writing myself some questions.
I never meant to hurt you, but I hurt you, so sorry for that. Now you need space, I get it, like you said, it's alright. So I'm counting all the days till you come around to show me what you found. Since breaking from this misery, I wish that you could see me now that you're gone. Cause you need to be alone, away from our chemistry. I just hope you'll end up not without meant to last. I'm counting all the days till you come around. Or will you come
frustrating when you go to study and you know that you've got certain conditions or certain things that you just don't quite understand, and then after 2 hours you walk out having this feeling of, okay, I get it now, I understand. And I honestly don't know where I would be without Zero to Finals. I mean, if you're starting medical school, I'm not too sure how useful it would be within the first 2 years. But once you start your clinical years, I mean, you don't even have to buy the books because everything's on the website. But I love the way he just explains things. There's no faffing. It's just, this is the condition, this is the pathophysiology, blah, 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 all taken from the NICE guidelines. And I was trying to get my head around all of that physiology, and within half an hour, because it's so clearly explained via videos and the podcast and just through the way he writes things, it just clicked. So yeah, I mean, I'd highly recommend Zero to Finals, and it's not, this video is not sponsored by Zero to Finals. I know I always talk about it, but it just helps me massively. And like I said, you don't have to buy the books because he gives the information for free via the website and his YouTube channel. So yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, it's 2:45. I still have quite a bit to do on endocrine. I managed to go through about 4 or 5 of the conditions, but I really want to get it done today if possible. So I'm going to drive home now. I needed to go to the shops ideally, but because it's Easter Sunday, everywhere's closed, like Asda, Sainsbury's, everywhere. I should have known it really, but I didn't even think about it yesterday. So I wanted to get some mussels for Clara, but oh well, she'll have to wait until tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to have a little break. It's going to take me probably about 20 minutes to drive home. Hi, Clara. Hi. Hi.
You said it was the last time, but you keep coming back to tell me you're sorry that you take back all the things you said just to hurt me. I love you.
You may have noticed on a lot of my vlogs, and even when I went to Greece last year, I spend a lot of time by myself. I do always have an option to go out and meet people, and I get asked, you know, on a regular basis to go for coffee or to go for drinks or to go to cinema. And I don't know whether you can relate to this, but I enjoy spending time alone, and I'm a massive introvert. Now, I love spending time with people that I care about and that I love. When I'm around those people, I feel elevated and happy. But around, I would say, most of the people, I'll be frank about it, I can't spend a lot of time in other people's company because I feel massively drained afterwards. And it's got nothing to do with them as people. Sometimes it is, because some people can be quite draining, but even with people who are positive and just really lovely, it's like the way that I recharge my batteries and the way that I stay aligned and balanced and in line with my kind of intuition and purpose and calling is by spending time alone, and also in meditation and with spirit. And I know that sounds crazy, and the thing is, I could try and make these vlogs, or I could change what I do to pretend that I live a life that is different just to make things more interesting, but that wouldn't be who I really am. I would be pretending to live a life just to make the vlogs more entertaining, like, oh, I'm going out tonight and I'm gonna get all dressed up and I'm gonna blah blah blah. Like, that's not who I am anymore. Maybe that's boring to a lot of you, but I really enjoy my life, and I know that it might not resonate to many of you, but in my 20s, and probably until I was about 34, 35, I went out so much. I mean, I would go out on a Friday night and not come back until like Monday morning. And I've traveled, you know, all over the world. And I feel like over the last 18 months, I've really gotten to know myself in terms of actually what do I need to feel balanced and to feel calm. And I always wondered years ago, like, when I go out, why do I then feel the need to hibernate for 2 or 3 days? And I never really understood the difference between extroverts and introverts and the different needs of the two types of people. And as I've gotten older and as I've gotten into my late 30s, I understand that in order for us to feel fulfilled and whole and balanced, we've got to honour that part of ourselves. So, for example, it's 3:30 on a Sunday afternoon. Most people are out in pubs and they're celebrating Easter Sunday. All I want to do right now is go for a meditation and connect and try and do some psychic development for an hour. Then probably go for a walk, listen to a podcast, something like The Power of Now, and then come back, do some more studying, and then watch some Netflix with Clara, play with Clara a little bit, make some nice dinner, maybe speak to a few people on WhatsApp, maybe on Zoom later, and then probably have an early night and then go to bed tonight, wake up early in the morning, go to the gym. And then I am meeting some people this week. So I'm meeting my friend Kay on Tuesday morning. I'm meeting Zoe on Thursday. I definitely feel such a difference when I'm surrounded by lots of noise and lots of, you know, chaotic energy. Even in supermarkets, like things, I get so overwhelmed by people and places these days, and I think the older I'm getting, the more sensitive I'm getting to things and the more introverted I'm becoming. But it's hard, I guess, for most of us, isn't it, to stay authentic to who we are, because I know that I would get more likes and more subscribers if I did more fun stuff on my vlogs, but I can't do that just for the sake of getting more followers. So I just have to remain true to who I am, and then I know that the right people and the people who resonate with this message will follow the channel and will be able to resonate, you know, with what I'm saying. So I wanted to clarify why I spend a lot of time by myself. It's not because I don't have any friends or family, it's really because I need that and I enjoy it, and I spend a lot of time doing, you know, things like psychic development and meditations and my YouTube videos and stuff, and it just brings me a lot of fulfillment, and I love being creative. But I do have some really good friends who I enjoy spending time with, but very few now, you know, maybe 4 or 5 people that I genuinely would do anything for. And that's different as well compared to my 20s and early 30s. It was all about the number of people around me versus quality, whereas now I'd rather have just a few people and for those people to be like family, which they are. So I'm gonna have this nice cup of tea, and once I've had this, I'm going to do a meditation, and I'm going to share with you what kinds of meditation I do in the afternoon, because they're different to the ones I do in the evening. So the ones typically that I do in the afternoon will be more about opening up your crown chakra, your third eye chakra. So it'd be more about connecting directly to your spirit guides without falling asleep. That's the challenge. And then in the evening, I'll typically do a meditation by Jason Stevenson, which is all about just calming the mind before bed. And sometimes I'll even do one which has affirmations which go directly into your subconscious when you're sleeping, which are really good as well. So I'll drink this tea now, and then I'll share some stuff about meditation with you in a second. Meditating in the afternoon, for me anyway, is laying down. Of course, you don't have to sit in an uncomfortable position, so I always like to lay down, but I don't go under the covers unless I plan to have a nap, because I will fall asleep, and the whole purpose of doing this is to try and develop my intuition more. So I'm going to show you what meditation I'm about to do. It's connect and receive guidance from your spirit guide. Look, if you don't believe in spirit guides, anything like that, it's fine, you can still do these meditations, and it's from a company called Unlock Your Life. said do a meditation in the afternoon so you don't fall asleep. I think I did fall asleep, but it was so nice. And I'm gonna go for a walk now.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly.
I said earlier that I would show you a medical school question, and this is a past paper that we actually had, I think, in first or second year, but I remember the question and I didn't know the answer to it. But this is how the questions basically are laid out. Okay, so a 62-year-old woman has 36 hours of generalized abdo pain. She was discharged from hospital 4 weeks ago following femoral artery angioplasty. She has diffuse tenderness over the abdomen with absent bowel sounds. So as soon as you hear absent bowel sounds, you think in like bowel obstruction or ischemia. Plain X-ray of the abdo is unremarkable, and then they normally give you the reference ranges as well. So hemoglobin is low, so you're thinking bleeding. White cell count is normal. Urea is high. Creatinine is high. CRP is high, so you're thinking infection. Arterial blood gas, so you got oxygen, carbon dioxide, which are normal. Bicarbonate is low, and lactate is high. So you're thinking that some of the organs are not being perfused, which is why you've got high lactate. And then the answers: acute diverticulitis, acute pancreatitis, I don't even know what the third thing is, but I don't think it's that, mesenteric ischemia, and a ruptured aortic aneurysm. So to be honest with you, I'm still trying to figure out how to answer these questions in a logical manner, but what my friend Amber was saying the other day is they're not going to give you any information that isn't relevant.
I wanted to escape for a while, thought that a couple of drinks could ease in a few for 2 weeks straight. I know that I need to get myself back in the game. Someone said your name, had to turn around. Suddenly you're there standing in the crowd.
So I'm gonna end today's vlog here. Excuse the dressing gown. But I'm gonna relax for the rest of the evening and spend some time with Clara. Do you want to say goodbye, Clara? I'm just gonna have a bath now and watch some Netflix and edit this video, so you'll hopefully have access to this over the next few days. But thank you very much for being here and for being so nice on your comments, and that kind of makes me feel comfortable enough to show my authentic side, you know, to be the introvert, spiritual, quirky person that I am. And if it wasn't for you just being so accepting, then I wouldn't feel comfortable revealing so much. So I wanted to say thank you before saying goodbye. So have a lovely evening. Thank you for watching. Please help me to get to 2,000 subscribers. That would be amazing. We're not far off, by subscribing to the channel if the content resonates with you, and if you'd like to see more videos about spirituality, medicine and fitness. But for now, take good care. Sending you lots of love from the UK, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.
Know myself on my it's been a while now since I saw you, but it feels like yesterday somehow.